Hey there guys, we're taking a quick look at Metro Last Light REDUX running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U. Now the game is currently running at 1080p with the lowest in-game graphics settings, but of course it is the full 1080p resolution, and the level of performance that we're getting out of this is actually pretty decent. Now we're running this at the stock 15 watt TDP because there was a issue that I was having specifically with this game where it would just not allow me to raise the TDP no matter what. And the reason being is that no matter which version of the APU tuning utility that I used, whether it was an old one or a new one or anything like that, anytime I tried to tab back into the game, it would just immediately minimize it. It would just be an endless loop of it minimizing. No settings that I tried to change would really do anything. So unfortunately, I could not test this out at all with 25 watts or anything like that. Now, thankfully, the game is very playable as it is right now. We're already getting an above 60 FPS average. Now, this I think is just specific if you have to use that specific software. If you are lucky enough to be on a system that has a built-in profile for 25 watts, you're pretty much in the clear and you're in the best possible situation. Unfortunately, if you're on a system like me where you need to use that software, this is just not going to allow you to do that. But again, at these specific settings, you can play the game. The 1% lows are more than perfectly fine, and our averages that we're getting are really solid. Now, the most intense parts of the game itself will bring down that average and those 1% lows, but they're very infrequent, and for the most part it was reasonably playable. I really had very little to complain about. It was just the occasional stutter that would happen anytime you would load into a new map, usually just in the very beginning, and then things will just level off. And besides that, the cutscenes themselves don't exactly run the smoothest, but it's not like it's something that's being rendered. It's literally just a video that's playing, so it doesn't exactly run at like the highest frame rate. In general though, the experience of actually playing the game was pretty decent, though again, very unfortunate that the APU tuning utility was just having that problem. Now, I don't know if this is just a problem in general with the game or if it had anything to do with the specific operating system, because I am on Windows 11, so it might be a Windows 11 specific problem. It might be something to do with the game itself, or it might be something to do with the APU tuning utility itself. I'll probably be testing out Ryzen Control and other software that lets you adjust the TDP of APUs. They all fundamentally work off of the same thing anyway. They're usually just graphical interfaces for the same thing, but at this point we have no idea what is causing these problems, so maybe just as simple as changing the UI or just changing the specific implementation just slightly is going to be enough to resolve this. But as of right now, all of the testing that I did was only at the stock 15 watt TDP, and this was good enough. Of course, if you do have that higher TDP headroom, that just means you're going to be looking at better 1% lows and better averages. So I will end this one here. Of course, I want to thank you guys for watching. If I can find a fix specifically for this, I'll let you guys know, and also let me know down below if you have experienced these problems in any other games, if you yourself are encountering this issue, and also let me know if you're on Windows 10 or Windows 11. But anyways, I will see you guys next time.